it's that extra thing about giving these people an opportunity that otherwise they wouldn't have, to feel that inclusivity that other people have in sport every day and isn't necessarily there for the players that we have registered.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Well, really looking forward to chatting to my next guest, who is Laura Hextall, who manages the Oxford City Casuals. Morning, Laura. Thanks so much for joining us. Please tell us more about the Casuals.
So Oxford City Casuals have been going now for over 20 years from Oxford City Football Club. We started on a field that used to be there, that's now been built on, with about 5 or 6 players about 20 years ago. And since then, it's grown immensely over the past years. And we have, on average, around 50 players registered now from all different backgrounds, all different disabilities. We basically have the rule that everyone's welcome. But yeah, it's an amazing experience, and I love doing it. So
it must be incredibly rewarding, kind of captaining and leading all of these people out and kind of playing on the field, like you said, and also growing from like you said, sort of a few down to a really big squad of players now.
Yeah, I mean, when it first started, it was actually my dad that was involved in the startup with a few lovely volunteer coaches. And some of those volunteers have continued for the whole period we've been there. And it's something that I took over running about 7 years ago now. But yeah, it's extremely rewarding, especially when they have their tournaments and their fixtures, and win, lose or draw, there's smiles on everyone's faces.
Would you say that that's probably is that the highlight of doing this? Is just the seeing that end point of just the happiness and joy that it brings?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's probably why the majority of us do it. But it's that extra thing about giving these people an opportunity that otherwise they wouldn't have, to feel that inclusivity that other people have in sport every day and isn't necessarily there for the players that we have registered.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on the inclusivity? How is that, just for Joe Bloggs here who is being an idiot and what have you? How is it more sort of inclusive?
So because basically every different disability is welcome, we have some players that, for example, they're ADHD diagnosed. That might be that in mainstream football they struggle with the discipline, they might struggle with the structure, gameplay, all different things. So they come to us and it's a completely different feel about the game, it's a different atmosphere, it's a different approach. And yeah, everyone's different, but we've found a way that kind of fits everyone in this sense and gives everyone an opportunity.
Oh, that's fantastic. And is it tournament based? Is it league based? Is it kind of getting together and kind of doing one big sort of thing during the day, or is there a kind of league as well?
So we actually compete in the Bobby League, which is Berkshire, Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire Inclusive League. So we play against teams from all across those counties. We have 6 fixtures throughout the year. 4 of those are at Oxford City, and then we travel to Milton Keynes or Northampton sometimes as well. Those sort of days are full on and manic, but absolutely amazing and probably the most rewarding part.
Oh, amazing stuff. And I'm sure people are kind of listening to this right now, kind of wondering where we can find out a little bit more information about it, if there's kind of sparked an interest and people that want to get involved. Where's the best place to do that?
All of the information is on the Oxford City Football Club website. You can Google us, Oxford City Casuals, and we should be found there. But also you can just email me directly, and that's just laura@oxcityfc.co.uk.
Oh, brilliant. Well, look, it's been a real joy and a pleasure, and that must be so rewarding and amazing. And thanks for sharing all about the Oxford City Casuals. Thanks, Laura.